Three overrated, absolutely unneeded things in board games. What are we doing? What are we talking about? And why am I ranting about them? Because this is what I do on this channel. Board game things that annoy me. Let's do this. So number one, here we go. Number one is this. I hate sleeves. I hate things are worthless. I think they're horrible. I think they're totally superfluous, and they're worse than any deluxifications that go in a board game in the first place. And I just hate them because what do you do with them? Right? You can't store them that well. If you don't put them on there, then, they end up, just in the trash. Or if you do put them on there, it's just another barrier to getting it off and getting it open every single time. It doesn't provide any other further protection, really. And if you think it does, well, I mean, it's too thin to actually do it, right? And so it just kind of gets in the way, and then somehow people justify, okay, this is a higher cost for something. Because also, I don't really care if my box has dings. Just got this box in the mail, has a big ding in it right here. Don't care. So this, this is fancy, slight paper-ish cardboard because, frankly speaking, this is a little bit sturdier than most of the other ones because half the time they just kind of fold up and disappear anyway, and it's worthless. It's worthless. Number two, I think screen-printed meeples are stupid. I think screen-printed meeples look worse than regular meeples. I think I would rather, again, spend the money elsewhere. Screen-printed meeples just kind of make, meeples are not meant to be truly representative people. I mean, they're not proportionally realistic. And then you put these proportions of people or animals on them, and they just look deranged. They do. I've got the ones in Hamburg. I remember the ones from Fox Experiment. Those are not good pictures of people. They don't give aesthetically value. At least with miniatures, right? Oh, geez, he's going on a ramble and a rant this time. If he's praising miniatures as gray plastic chunks, at least they are more representative and they're more proportional. And you can make the argument that, wow, if I put paint on this, this will actually look kind of cool, even if it's a chibi or even if it's a regular size one, right? These screen printed meeples do neither. That's why you need to go with standees. Anyway, side tangent there, but that's why those drive me crazy because, again, those are offered as a deluxification, whereas, I am just very happy with the plain meeples. Give me them in a slight color difference, or, if you need to put a little twirly on them to make them colorblind friendly, awesome. I'm completely okay with that. But the fact that you've got, these all of a sudden being the upgraded things and the cool trend of, ooh, hip, sort of cool, no. Number three. You know where I'm going with this one. Ranted on the other two. Can you guess number three at this point? Metal coins! Now again, this one's gonna be slightly different. I have nothing against a good set of metal coins, right? A good set of metal coins is very tactical pleasantry on my hands. However, I have a copy over here of Sorcerer City. I love those metal coins. Great metal coins. Awesome ones, right? The problem is, every freaking Euro game nowadays has to have their own freaking metal coins. Every single mother freaking game. And it's not like all of these games are doing vastly different things with their coins, right? It's not like they're actually being used significantly in gameplay, right? It's not like you're having vastly different currency representation, right? You have your ones, your maybe your threes, your fives and your tens, maybe your 20s, depending on the currency in the game. It's not like you have your ones, your 2.5s, your 4 3/4, and your 7 7/8, right? No, you've got the standard every single time. And again, I have no problem with a set or two here or there, right? If you have a favorite game that you love and they just add to the experience, awesome. But every single freaking game that goes on crowdfunding, that's called inflation, folks. That's called FOMO. And I don't like that. That's, it's just not productive to the hobby as a whole. It scares me because I think all of a sudden, someday, you're going to start seeing it included into retail. People are going to go, oh, well, if they pay for it on crowdfunding, they'll pay for it at retail. Actually, you know what? I think that as a side note, we just literally saw that with the latest Expeditions game from Stonemaier. I think that game looks freaking sweet. I don't own any of the other Stonemaier games. I am going to probably pick up that game. I am not going to pre-order the deluxe expansion edition. I'm just not. Because I don't want any of those deluxifications, including, I believe, some metal coins. If not, this part will be edited out. But that's the sort of thing that I go, oh my gosh, now, you're looking at getting this game, potentially, the retail edition, if you order it from Stonemaier, is $60. The deluxe edition is almost 100. And I'm guessing that in the near future, between now and when it actually ships, or after it ships, after it becomes available at retail, we won't say a year after because then it'll be discounted and, you know, whatever, who knows that point. But we'll say around the time it gets released, shortly after, I would imagine you're going to pick this game up for like $40 or $45. And so I'm not paying how much for now, not just the, I know the deluxeifications are going to be wrapped in there around the metal coins, but that's going to be part of the price. And that's a lot of money to pay every single time. Every single time, every single time. And that's just me. That's just me, though. So, you know, that's okay. And if you like your metal coins, I am happy for you. But what fears and scares me is that it's going to become a trend, especially at retail. And then all of a sudden, the commonplace of your $40 or $50 or $60 games that are coming out right now, you know, something like, let's say, Clank. What if Clank came with metal coins? But let's say now the new edition of Clank from Direwolf only comes with metal coins. You can't get it without metal coins because people have seen that they can make money off of this. So if we can make some money off of it, let's just make money across the board of it. And now Clank, instead of being mostly, you know, I got this for less, but there were only about 2 shops online selling it for less than $60. Most of the shops online were selling it for around $60. Now all of a sudden that's $75. Because they have to make some money on it, so they're not just going to charge the you know, the same price. So, and it's not going to be like, what, let's say $7 to get coins. I have no clue how much coins are, but they're not going to charge 7. They're going to charge, you know, 10 for the distributor, and then they're going to charge 75 for the consumer. So all of a sudden, this $60 game is a $75 game. Does this look like a $75 game? Does this look like a game that you want to pay $75 for? Inflation over time, like, you know, and that's going to start to burst a bubble that's out there that people have been talking about for years now. Is it going to burst anytime soon? No, I don't think so. But that's the scary trend of things, and that's why I'm going to rant on it in the first place. So, and you know what? I'm the only one that's going to rant on it. That's okay. You can turn off and tune in elsewhere. But I love talking about this stuff because it's just fun to talk about. I just love talking about board games in the first place, and that's why you tune in. So if you like this, there's more where that came from. Angry man yells at board game clouds. Stay classy. That's going to be the title of this video. Thanks for watching.